can feel it right away that it is a pretty powerful bike. A lot of bite. And then this bike just turns on a dime for a big bike with big legs, and that's off.
Oh, what's up?
How you doing, man?
Good.
All right. Here they're gonna let us ride by ourselves. So.
Don't sleep on the Monster. That thing is freaking quick.
This one?
I popped it out.
Oh yeah. Well, hello there in YouTube land, and welcome back to the channel. So, what's the engine size on this bad boy?
1103 cc's.
All right, 1103 cc's. All right, so that's basically all I need to know. Everything else, I'll figure it out on the spot.
On the spot, man.
Thank you. All right, so let's hop on this bad boy and see how it's like to ride. First thing you're gonna notice that it's a tall boy, and you're gonna have struggle getting on it. That is smoothness. That is total smoothness. So let's take it out on a spin. I'm not used to these tall bikes. Oh, the suspension is plush. Just by sitting on it, you can feel it. Now, being a tall bike, it feels very different from what I'm used to riding. So in slow maneuvers, you're gonna have to get used to it. I think we'll put it in sport mode because, yeah. How do you do this? Around video on this beautiful Ducati Multistrada V4S. What's it called? The V4S Touring Edition or something. Where was it? I don't know. I forgot. Anyway, so let's check it out. Look, it has the spoke wheels. It has the Brembo brakes. It has the V4 engine, which is the same that you're going to find on the Panigale. And it is tuned a little bit differently, so it gives you a little bit more grunt. And it has great suspension. Boom, that's the suspension that it has. It has, what else does it have? I have no idea. But it has the bags, and it has the great Brembo brakes on the back. I mean, it has everything that you need for an all-rounder. And check out that shock at the back. Now, it has electronically adjustable suspension, and it is the type of suspension that it works on the fly. So it's adjusting on by itself to the road conditions. So that's great. Love this bike. How do you move it? Oh, here it is. Nope. So I don't know how to change the touring thing. Does it have a quick shifter? Yes, it does, and it's pretty smooth. So the first thing that you're going to notice is that it's very, very tall. And it is top heavy, but it doesn't feel bad. Now the suspension is very soft, so when you hit on the brakes, the bike just dives on its nose. That's another thing. How do you change this thing? I want to go. Nope. Sport mode. Touring. Nothing is happening. I don't know if I just messed up this thing. Oh, here it is. There you go. Okay, so now it's in sport, right? I guess it's in sport. I like the whole dash thing. It's very new, but it has the old school type of tachometer that I enjoy. Every manufacturer should do that instead of the ones that are lined. Yeah, you can feel it right away that it is a pretty powerful bike. So that B4, I've never ridden a B4 before, and well, I enjoy it. It does have a lot of character, and it's pretty fast, but it's smooth even in sport mode. A lot of people, when this V4 came out, were complaining that it was just too snatchy, too unpredictable, too impossible to ride. Well, Ducati listened and they changed it, and man, is it good. It's so smooth, and then the bike just turns on a dime. I don't like the suspension, but maybe that's because it's a bike for actual touring on bumpy roads and going off-road a little bit. Because yeah, the suspension is very soft. I hate when the brakes are great, and when you just you can use one finger to stop this bike, but when you put a finger on it, the bike starts diving, even if it's in sport mode. Supposedly, when you change the modes on these bikes, it also changed the suspension, but I don't know if it did anything, because it does have electronically adjustable suspension. So who is this bike for? This bike is for people who have the urge, struggling to get it in neutral, to have the urge to leave and not come back for days. Because this type of bike is going to go on every terrain possible. Well, not off-roadish like actual motocross, right? But you find any trails outside, right, that you can enjoy on this bike. Man, it is peppy as hell. I'm really enjoying my time on this bike, even if it just started. Unfortunately, they said just Bel Air and come back. No, this is Gessner. Did I just miss? I think I missed the exit, but I'm gonna go one more and then come back. And I want to get on the freeway, but I shouldn't, because it's not allowed. But anyway, so this is a big tow bike, but once you get on it, it's not that bad. I can tip it tow. And as I said, the engine is the best thing about this bike. So I understand why everybody loves the Panigale. Some people complain that that all Ducatis give out a lot of heat. It was idling for a while before I got to it, and I don't feel that it's that hot. It's regular hot. Maybe after a while of riding, or maybe this bike has different cooling elements than the Panigales and the Monsters. I don't feel that would be an issue. The mirrors on this thing are great. They don't vibrate at all. Oh, that was me honking at myself. Yeah, but you understand why you need that suspension, because it hits the bumps. Oh, let's get out of the way here. So yeah, I understand you want to buy this bike if it's going to be your only bike, because I don't like the riding position of these adventure bikes. We discussed that before. But I mean, this bike is capable of doing everything. You can commute on this bike. You can go long touring because it's comfortable. The seat is on a little bit hard, but not that terrible. It has space, so you can move up and down. You can even sit on the passenger seat. You can stand up. I mean, it has a whole bunch of things going for it. This is a great bike. Would I put it on the list? No, I wouldn't put it on the list, because I would rather have a Street Fighter V4 or a Panigale, anything. Oh my God, the brakes are very good. They are very, very good, but you have to get used to them because they have a lot of bite. A lot of bite. And then this bike just turns on a dime. For a big bike with big legs and that soft suspension, believe me, I wasn't expecting the bike to stop that quick, because it stops better than my Suzuki, I think. And then it turns really well too. So I would definitely consider this bike if you're in the market for something sporty, touring, with long legs, cushy suspension, I would change the seat because it's a little bit hard, but everything else I would keep on this bike. Now the way the bike looks, I think it looks great, and it's a bike that you can be on all day because you're top. It is great. It's great for commuting because it's you sit upright, and then it's very tall, so you sit up on top of the traffic, so you can see where everybody's going when everybody's trying to kill you. So yeah, I was not expecting to enjoy this bike as much as I'm enjoying it, because I rode a couple of bikes with long legs and I really didn't like them. I didn't really feel comfortable on them. And with this one, I feel comfortable right away. It's like it's easy to ride. You can imagine a big bike with big long legs and that V4 engine in sport mode to be easy to control. But it is very easy to control, and it's very smooth, even in from getting it from the stop to start moving. Yeah, I like it. It has a whole bunch of stuff. It even has it's going to count your laps, like you're going to go on the track. I wouldn't recommend going on the track with this suspension, but maybe you can set it up in a way that that it actually, well, gets stiffer. We would have to go and on the menus and all that stuff. But for a first impression, this is a good bike. This is a great bike. You know where that money's going on a bike like this. And listen to that engine. I love it. I'm lost now. I think I'm lost. I thought it was the next the next. Oh, this guy is messing with Texas. You should not be messing with Texas. What else can we talk about this bike? So, ergonomics wise, you're not going to find a more comfortable bike, I think, than this one. I like my bikes to be a little bit more sporty because I don't like sitting up here like an accountant. But this is the type of bike that an accountant would buy. Now this bike, you can put some big saddlebags on them, or it does have the bags, and then you can tour. You can put a tour pack. You can bring a passenger, no problem. It's a great bike. And the V4, it's a lot racier than the V2. The V-twin that Monster has, a couple of Monsters that I've ridden from Ducati, those are the only other bikes from Ducati that I've ridden, were the couple of Monsters. That engine had maybe a little bit more character, but this one has the same amount of grunt down low, and then it's a lot racier, and I think it sounds a lot better. So yeah, to each its own, but I think I like the V4 a lot better than the V-twin. I wish I had some corners to practice on this bike, because it just drops on the dime and it just stays there very planted. And I mean, this is, oh my god, is this a good bike. Oh yeah, you want to have a little bit more time on this bike. I love it. Love it. Alright, so let's try some more Ducatis. Thank you so much for enjoying. Alright, let's try that shit one more time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Remember, if you like the video, to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the bell button, and share it with all your friends. If you don't like the video, well, share it with all your enemies. And I'll see you guys. Oh, there I am. Look at me on the next one.